Hello and welcome back to the channel. Red Dead Online is a game oozing with unrealised potential, bursting at the seams with the possibility of brilliance, and it could achieve status among the all-time greats of online games, along with COD 4, Halo 2, and Fallout 76. But after Rockstar shot themselves in the foot with the world's greatest fall from glory due to actions that were solely their fault, they made Red Dead Online basically just GTA Online for people with names like Big Enos Burdett, John Florida Hickory, and Texas Red. So they've added some new solo work, fresh off the back of the Cayo Perico heist, where we got a fully drivable nuclear submarine and a whole new island. We'll ignore that it's the smallest, most pathetic, most copy-paste island you'll ever see. Not that you'll see it, because it's not even in free mode lobby sort of island. And a load of vehicles and guns. So let's see if the new solo missions for Red Dead Online are any good. Well, they aren't. Of course they aren't. It's dreadful. They're boring, unimaginative wastes of time. The first mission is an escort mission, and it sees the player protect a wagon as it drives from near Blackwater to Armadillo. You can choose to sit on the wagon or ride alongside on your horse. I chose to sit on the wagon because then I only had to focus on shooting, and we started. There were the typical on-rails mission cliches like ambushes, people on foot, people not on foot, precariously placed explosives, marksman on the third balcony, and all that sort of thing. All in all, it was too easy and incredibly boring, and it only got me a tenner. Ironically, this mission would have worked better if it was a multiplayer mission. If there were 4 of you, you could have one guy driving the wagon, one guy as a passenger, and 2 guys on horseback as the Outriders the mission title talks about. If there were fewer than 4, have an NPC drive the wagon whilst the players defend it. It still wouldn't have been particularly exciting, but it would have definitely been better. The next mission, although I don't know why I call it that, as they can be done in any order, sees the player shoot up Emerald Ranch with the intent of stealing the world's most nervous horse. The player goes in, guns through an entire army of ranch hands and horse purchasers, and then spends a solid 2 minutes calming the white Arabian you have to steal. Then you ride it back and finish the mission. This mission wouldn't be any better with friends, admittedly, but it would still be nice to see an option to do it with some other people. And also, it was incredibly boring, as you just shoot a load of people and steal the horse. No plot twists, no ambushes on the way back, no Maxim guns, nothing. The final mission sees the player breaking into the mayor's house and burgling him. This mission is good fun for the initial shootout, which can be done stealthily, which is nice. But after the first load of enemies are killed, it's just walking through the house opening drawers and cupboards. The drawers, by the way, are either completely empty, or they have one single stealable item in them. Way to shatter the immersion. After looting the house, you escape on horseback as 3.5 policemen make the world's most pathetic attempt at stopping you. This mission would have been brilliant with friends. Having 3 guys watch the doors whilst another pilfers the house would have been brilliant. And then it could escalate up to a full-blown who dares wins siege on the house, and you've got to deal with figuratively and possibly literally tons of cops. And maybe they could even have the Maxim wagon from Carmela Montez's legendary bounty mission. That would be amazing. Okay, so I admit I've been one-sided here and I've just lambasted all the missions, and whilst I have offered suggestions on how to improve them, I feel like I should talk about what they do right. I like that the first mission allowed you to ride the wagon or ride alongside. It's a minor thing to implement, but player choice is an incredibly important part of making a game fun, especially with Rockstar, who have really sidelined the whole player choice thing since GTA 4. Secondly, the wagon driver doesn't mess around and actually goes to Armadillo using a sensibly quick route, and he does go at the wagon's max speed for most of it, so that's fair enough. The second mission was poor and didn't really do anything right. And the third mission's initial shootout, whether you did it stealthy or not, was actually great fun. And now I want to talk about how I'd improve these missions. The first mission would be more interesting. Maybe some guys would put dynamite on the road and the wagon's wheel would come off, so you'd have to repair it whilst your friends protected you. The second mission would have some explosives or a Maxim gun or something, so it isn't just another basic shootout again. And the third mission, as I've said, would be really cool if it was a complete and utter SAS fest. But in general, they need to ramp the pay way up. I got a tenner for the first mission, 14 odd quid for the second mission, and for the final mission I only got about $20. This is less than bounty hunting money. You should be given at least $50 for each mission, especially seeing as they've got a 30-minute cooldown between them. This wouldn't be an issue if they paid well, but it's an incredibly poor show when you've got to wait 30 minutes to get close to no payment for a mission nobody in their right mind would ever do. Also, seeing as this is solo work, some cutscenes would be nice, some character development for both the player and the other characters. Hell, they could have continued from the actual Red Dead Online story missions, that would be great. The character you do the missions for, Josiah, who by the way is a different Josiah to Josiah Trelawney from the story mode, is the most underdeveloped, paper-thin, cardboard cutout of himself sort of character. I can't even remember what he looks like. Overall, the opportunity to tell some story here was completely missed. The missions felt boring even for Red Dead Online, let alone story mode, and the whole thing just represents a total missed opportunity for Rockstar. I desperately want some more content for Red Dead, whether it's a single player DLC in the style of The Ballad of Gay Tony, The Lost and the Damned or Undead Nightmare, or some online DLC in the form of a new role or new story missions. I don't know, I just want this game to have something new before it's too late. Thank you everyone for watching the video. Remember to like, subscribe and comment. It costs you nothing and it's a great way to help out the channel. Stay safe and goodbye.